Hello, Blizzard fans! This is FalconPaladin coming to you with yet another daily Blizzard upload. This is a game between ATOY and Bean on Terraform, the latter edition. This is a Zerg versus random, and the random player got Terran, which should make my subscribers pretty happy. And let's get right on into it. On the bottom right side of Terraform, the latter edition, we have the red Terran player featuring the StarCraft's smiley star logo. It is ATOY. And in the top left, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Bean. Bean tried to suss out the race of ATOY, and ATOY said, "I'm random. I'm not going to help you out." Bean saying, "Oh, sweet. I know how to deal with that. My ZV random is super great." But at the same time, it's Legacy of the Void, man. Like, you can 15 hatch in every situation and pretty much be okay, especially if you scout. I mean, send a 9 scout out, or I guess at this point, send like a 12 scout out. And there we go. Actually going Extractor first into Spawning Pool. Changes his mind, heads on out with the Drone Scout. Then we're deciding to see exactly what's coming up from the Terran player. Oh, are we going for a hatch? No, yes, going for the hatch. So Extractor, hatch, pool, I guess is what we're going for Bean. Is that his standard versus random, or I don't know what the heck to do type build? It seems a little dangerous. He doesn't get the Spawning Pool for quite a while. We're past the 1 minute mark now, which is an eternity in Legacy of the Void. Regardless, the Terran player seems to know what he's doing. Going random and being competent is something I'm always impressed with. Getting double supply depot up, getting that barracks just about to finish. Probably going to go for a Reaper Harass here, I think. Still works in Legacy of the Void. Maybe not as good as it is in Heart of the Swarm, but at the same time, I've seen it quite a bit. And there is the pool. Is that a second gas coming up? Indeed it is. A second refinery for ATOY. So Overlords are scouting out, but not actually drone scouting. So Bean is playing in the dark as much as ATOY is. Probably more so. ATOY knows that it's Zerg player, so you need to wall off. Second barracks coming up, and another barracks as well. Oh, factory rather. Just kidding. That is a factory. I didn't see this on the production tab. So double racks opening with a factory with double gas. What is this going to be from our Terran player? I really don't know what to tell you. This was submitted to me at FalconPaladin@gmail.com, but I don't know who submitted it. I believe the name on the replay was like Anthony. So none of these really make sense for Bean or ATOY, although possibly it could be this guy. I really don't know. Overlord coming in. I'm going to get the scout off into the main and see finally what's going on with the opponent, saying, "Ah, this is a Terran player who is getting a factory, who is getting another factory as well." So actually canceled that barracks, going for factory play against the Zerg player. Are we going to see mech? A mech versus Zerg could be pretty good stuff. Alright, so Bean is getting speed, getting those drones up to 20 to 23. ATOY is still up, however, 23 to 23 now, just with the popping of those final workers. And Marines immediately get right under that Overlord and going to kill it. Probably kill this one too if Bean doesn't pay attention. Nope, Bean gets it the heck out of there. And get onto the high ground. Can this one make it? It's going to be so close. Nope, it's going to die. Boop. Almost makes it to the safety of that high ledge, but in the end, the Marines get their revenge, or I guess get their attack out, because they're not really avenging anything. Nothing has died for the Terran yet, but you know what I meant. Going for a one-base play. I really don't see another command center anywhere in the build order here for ATOY, and that might be something you need to be worried about if you're a player going against a random, is this whole idea that if they're going random, they probably can't really handle themselves into the late game in all 3 races, and you might see some earlier attacks and some kind of the one-base type all-in builds, just because that's easy to remember when you're going random all the time. So it might be something ATOY is trying here. He is getting the Blue Flame Hellion upgrade with Infernal Pre-Igniter. I guess Blue Flame Hellion and Hellbat now. 2 separate things. More Marines, more Hellions coming in. This is going to be a pretty heavy attack. Roaches should be able to handle it. Roaches do well against small groups of Marines and Hellions. And we do have the Roach Warren. So I think Bean might be okay. Also getting the Ravager range upgrade. Somebody in one of my videos previously asked what that was. And that's Ravager range. It upgrades the ability of Corrosive Bile from a range of like 9 to a range of maybe 16. Like, it's a pretty big upgrade, but again, Corrosive Bile is still pretty terrible, so I really don't know what to expect. Moving out is ATOY. Is this going to get scouted? Yeah, the Overlord's going to see this. If Bean is paying attention, he's going to see all of these Marines move on out. Is he going to see the Hellions move out? No, because they're not going anywhere. These are defensive Hellions, apparently, which is not a great thing. Making Roaches now, though, is Bean. Definitely want to be ready for this attack when it comes, but a single Roach, where's the rest of your money, man? Is he's getting Queens, he's still getting that Ravager range upgrade. I don't think he's ready for this. Look out! Look out, Roach. There's a... Ugh. I mean, look at all these Hellions, too, with the Blue Flame upgrade. There's nothing here for Bean. Ugh, run away. That's right. Run away. 7 roaches in production. I don't even know if this is enough. Trying to run away with these drones. No, using them to attack. But oh my gosh, Blue Flame Hellion roasting everything down. The roaches come in to hold their own. Taking out individual Hellions here. Getting rid of the Marines as well. But only 2 roaches left. Roaches here coming from the backside. Decide to retreat instead. Moving on up is ATOY. This could be a very quick game. Ladies and gentlemen, but Queens and Roaches trying to do what they can. Bean deciding to stand and fight. Now going back to get all these clumped up workers. Run, workers, run. Don't run those. Split. Split, workers, split. All the Marines are dead. And there's only a couple Hellions left. Can we handle this? Roaches, you need to help. You need to get in there. Oh, man, all these clumped up workers. Again, a pretty good split moving them away like this, but still. Oh, my goodness. Look at this barbecue. Individual drones being lined up and killed. Oh, that's a big lineup. Can we get it? One more shot might be able to. And yes, getting several more workers. And again, so many workers have died here. This Hellion has 14 kills. 14 kills by himself. 33 drones have died in this game to this attack. Finally, it does get cleaned up for Bean. And it's 23 to 11 total harvesters. ATOY did crippling damage to Bean's economy. Has an expansion as well, but you have to wonder, is Bean just going to go for it here? He's going to say, you know what? I can't come back from that. I have so few workers left. I have a bunch of gas, so I'm going to mine what I can for minerals and just make roaches and try to make this work. They don't have speed. They don't have armor. They don't have burrow, but this has to be it. Oh, but there are Widow Mines ready for this. Widow Mine shot 1. Ugh. Killing a roach. Widow Mine 2. Killing 2 roaches. Widow Mine 3. Ugh, getting 1 roach. Good split there from Bean, though. And here they come. The remainder of these roaches. Another Widow Mine burrowing at the ramp. And are we going to get a shot off is the question. Are we going to go up the ramp? Yes, we are. Widow Mine shot. Ugh, weakens a bunch of them. Gets right in here, though. Can we get on top of the... We do get on top of the supply depot. Trying to take care of these Hellions, and they're going to do so very, very easily. We're inside the main base. We're inside the production facility here. More Marines popping out, but the roaches can handle that just fine. A tank might be good here, but all alone gets killed. Oh, picked up at the last second by that medevac, dropping back here, trying to find a good place to attack from, and just running away. The roaches trying to go after SCVs. I think they're going to do a good job of it. It is another worker massacre. More roaches coming through, just getting hit by the gauntlet, though, of the Widow Mines. These guys are going to sit here and take out transferring SCVs. More and more workers are dying, though. The tank micro from ATOY might be enough to win him this game. The roaches are super dangerous, but look at that. Dropping, attacking, picking up again. Another roach dies. These roaches are all super low on health. 2 roaches left. Marines are dead, but that's about it. Another tank comes up. Another shot. Weakened roaches trying to do what they can against this tank onslaught, but nope, another one dies there. Roach here as well. Not long for the world. Tank shots, and there's an exploded roach once more. They keep running past. 2 kills, 4 kills. I mean, with 6 extra roaches, think how much better this attack would be, but Bean is just throwing away these roaches like there's no tomorrow. Coming up this ramp into this death zone, trying to take out this remaining siege tank. Are we going to get it? Yes, we do. Roach has a single kill. ATOY doesn't really micro there for some reason, but that's okay. Man alive, don't stop sending these roaches past those Widow Mines, man. I know, how many kills does this tank have? It has no health, but I bet it has like 5 or 6 kills. Trying to go after more SCVs here, and we are down to 14 SCVs for ATOY. That's pretty good. I wanted you to drop this. Drop it. Drop it. Yep, 3 kills on that siege tank. Another tank pops out. Roach explodes into the air. These guys are still alive, but they're oversaturating this base, actually, here at the 8-minute mark. This base is not mining, but stop sending roaches onto the Widow Mines. Why are you doing this? This is a bad idea, Bean. Bad. Make workers. Oh, my gosh. Widow Mine shot. Ugh. Greatly weakens the roaches. This one down to 20 hit points. Is this landed? It has landed. The workers aren't really doing anything with it yet. The roach is trying to find an angle wherein they can come in and not actually die to these Widow Mines. Are these lings? They are lings. Lings coming across the map as well. I just don't know. This Widow Mine field is super dangerous, especially because you don't have any detection. Don't do this. Don't go in there. Oh, siege tank shots. Widow Mine shots. All the Zerglings are dead. Roaches as well, just taking shots from the high ground and from the low ground. They all end up getting exploded into the air. Bunkers being built at the front door as well. ATOY's not in great position, but he's in better shape than Bean is, I can tell you that. Yeah, I think these bunkers are almost entirely unnecessary. What are you going to put in them is the first question. Are you making any infantry units at all? Nope. Not at all, ATOY. But that's A-OK. Man, that micro was pretty good. The medevac pickup and drop with the siege tank, that is fairly handy in base defense as well as harassment. I do like to see that Legacy of the Void unit being used here. But finally, droning back up is Bean. Actually, 24 to 20 total harvesters right now. Bean has the better economy with the 2 base. This base is basically mined out. Nothing really happening there. Still has a lot in the main base and the natural. Does Bean. It's just, can you hold off against the next attack is the question. Bean might, or ATOY might be good at playing defensively for a little bit, which will help Bean out. But I think Bean needs something more than roaches. If he's going to go roaches, he needs detection to make this work for him. But continuing SCV production here, are we getting mules is the question. We have mules available, but look at this. We're oversaturated on this base just a little bit. About 4 works here, including a mule. This only has 155 minerals remaining. We're throwing up an armory back here as well, scanning both of the bases, seeing exactly what's up for Bean, and it's just roaches. Why roach? Why so many roaches? Yeah, here comes the attack. ATOY knows what's up. He says there's nothing really to defend this, especially offensive widow mines, killing all the roaches that come try to get over here. Tanks as well. A few marines. They don't really have any upgrades whatsoever, but that's okay. Actually, yeah, I don't know. Here we are, marching right on up. The widow mines are going to burrow themselves if they don't die first. That one does die, but the rest of them do manage to burrow at the last second. Widow mine shot greatly weakens all those roaches. Another shot kills a queen. And the tanks are just going to set up. The marines are going to be a buffer, and this base is going to die. Tanks aren't even going to bother to siege. Look at this. Not even worrying about it. The marines actually dying fairly quickly. The roaches surviving a lot better than I thought they would. But these tanks just hit so hard. Doing actually 15 damage. Oh, versus armored. 25 damage versus armored. They're taking more damage than they possibly should, but all the roaches are dead. This base is completely under siege. Siege tanks are moving up, pushing that roach body up this ramp. Poor roach body. Another queen dies. And what's to defend this siege tank onslaught? Nothing. Nothing for Bean, but 5 roaches and a queen. It's just not enough. Roach dies. Roach dies. It's just quicker than you can actually say it. A lot of these tanks are weakened, but not quite dead yet. And that's it. Bean calls the GG. ATOY is victorious, and Bean has left the game as ATOY throws up siege mode and goes to town on everything here. So we're going to back out just a little bit. Oh, some Liberators are here. Some last-minute Liberator attack. Locking down this base at the same time. ATOY really doesn't want to leave this game, that's for sure. Alright, so this has been FalconPaladin with yet another Daily Blizzard upload. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, all at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, you take care of yourself.